David Peterson trying to bounce back from a rough start in Milwaukee.
I believe it was his worst start of David's career. Look at the numbers there. There are 5 hits in 4 innings. The 5 walks was astounding. He was all over the place.
Bogaerts bounces one slowly. Charging is Lindor. Throwing on the move. Shortstop throws out shortstop for the first out of the night. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming to Machado. And he lines one to right field, but right at Marte. And he's got it. 2 out.
And he's going to reach base here. Ball 4 down to first base with 2 down. There's Nelson Cruz.
The 0-2 to Cruz. The curveball swung and missed, and he struck him out. Peterson picks up his first strikeout, and that gets him through the top of the first with no score.
Ryan Weathers gets his 2nd start of 2023 for the Padres.
23-year-old left-hander.
Ball 4, and Nimmo's on with a walk. So here's Marte, and looking to push a bunt, gets it down. Weathers off the mound quickly, and safe. So Marte surprising everybody by pushing a bunt. Well, those little dribblers worked in the Mets' favor last night. Marte figured, why not me? So 2 aboard for Lindor, who drove in a couple of runs with a double last night. And he walks Lindor to load the bases. So a heap of trouble right off the bat for Ryan Weathers. Bases loaded, nobody out, and Pete Alonso coming up.
Got him. Strikeout for Ryan Weathers. That's huge. Bases loaded, nobody out, and he strikes out Pete Alonso.
So now Mark Canha will bat with the bases loaded.
Bases filled with Mets with 1 down in the 1st inning. Softly lined and out there. Double play. Gets out of it unscathed.
And Ryan Weathers weathers the storm in the 1st inning. Cronenworth takes it the other way for a base hit. So there's the first hit of the game for the Padres.
Lead runner on for Hassan Kim, and he is bunting down the first baseline. A drag bunt and the tag out.
Wow, nice play by Peterson.
Pitcher very aggressively picking it up and making the tag. Cronenworth at 2nd with 1 away. Luis Campusano getting the start tonight behind the dish, batting out of the 7th spot for the Padres. Ripped up the middle to the backhand, and dropping it is McNeil. Here comes Cronenworth, and now he throws the brakes on with the throw going to the plate, and it's a good thing he did. After McNeil could not field that cleanly, back to second base and reaching is Campusano.
1st and 3rd and 1 out. Now Trent Grisham. Ground ball could be 2. McNeil to Lindor, and back to first. Double play. So Weathers got a double play to work his way out of trouble in the 1st. Peterson does the same in the 2nd.
We go to the 4th inning, and Juan Soto leads off for the Pods.
Well, he got called out on strike this time. That pitch was definitely in the strike zone.
You have to say it was high because it had the corner.
That's the 3rd strikeout for Peterson. Peterson loses Cronenworth after getting ahead 0-2. And now the good ship Kim will come to bat with 2 out and a runner at first. And he got him looking. Side retired. 5 strikeouts for David Peterson.
Lindor at first for Pete Alonso.
That's flicked into right field. Falling fast. That's down for a base hit. Lindor around 2nd. He's going to go to 3rd on Dixon, who was very slow coming up with the ball. Aggressive base running by Lindor, and the Mets have runners at 1st and 3rd.
At the corners, nobody out for Mark Canha. Over to first, and they got it picked off. Leaning in the wrong direction was Alonso. Picked off first base by Weathers. That's a huge out.
That's a big first out. Now the infield in, and Canha drives one out to right. That should get the run home. Lindor tags at 3rd. Dixon will make the throw to the plate, and it comes up well short. And the Mets get the lead on a sacrifice fly by Mark Canha, bringing in Lindor, and it's 1-0 New York. Campusano at 2nd, Dixon at 1st with 1 out. So Peterson reaches a crisis point just as the lineup turns over, facing Xander Bogaerts, who's been up twice and grounded out both times. Again, the 1-2. Grounded down to first. Great play by Alonso. Scrambles to his feet, hits the bag with the glove, and gets the out. That saved a run. Alonso sprawling and getting the put out on Bogaerts for the 2nd out.
That means Campusano to 3rd, Dixon to 2nd with 2 away. With Manny Machado coming up here in a big spot for the Padres. Line down the left field line, a fair ball. Campusano will score. Here comes Dixon. Throw to second base. Machado will be safe. Padres take a 2-1 lead. Machado drives in a pair.
Talk about some 2-out lightning. Looks like it just kisses the foul line. And Manny gets in safely.
Here's Alvarez with 2 out and nobody on.
And that is strike 3.
But how about Ryan Weathers? 5 frames, 3 hits, 1 earned run. He struck out 3.
Infield hit for Bogaerts.
So the inning continues with Manny Machado.
Bogaerts at first with 2 out. And there's the fastball, and McNeil snags the grounder and throws out Machado to end the inning. An infield hit and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. 2-1 San Diego. And the veteran right-hander Luis Garcia is on the pitch.
To center, and Grisham going back. He'll get there. Not a problem. Alonso hits it a long way, but back there is Grisham in front of that 408 marker for out number 1. Fly ball left field. Soto will have room. 2 down.
Here's Jeff McNeil. Mets down 2-1. Base is clear. Bottom of the 7th. 2 down.
Oh, that is very clever.
Is that a squirrel in honor of Jeff McNeil?
It's a squirrel.
Pulled toward the hole. Kim can't make the diving stop, and it goes into right field. So McNeil with a hot shot, and he's got himself a 2-out hit. So the tying run at first with 2 out for Tommy Pham.
Chop towards shortstop. Bogaerts on the run and in time to end the inning.
Inside, ball 4, and the Mets have the tying run aboard, leading off in the 8th. As Tim LaCastro is going to come in and run for Escobar, carrying that tying run.
And I got to believe that he is going to attempt a steal.
LaCastro takes off, swung and missed. The throw to second by Campusano, and LaCastro stays on the bag. It's a stolen base. So LaCastro has his 2nd stolen base, and the Mets have the tying run in scoring position with nobody out. Let's see if Alvarez can at least hit that ball to the right side, get the runner over to 3rd.
Alvarez went, and he strikes out. First out of the 8th. That's a big strikeout for Steven Wilson.
High, ball 4. Nimmo has walked for the 2nd time. He represents the go-ahead run. And that will bring up Starling Marte.
0-2 pitch. On the ground to 3rd base. Machado got hung up with the runner, and they're only going to get the 1 out. So Machado runs him back. The only out they're going to get is that lead runner in LaCastro.
So 2 out. Nimmo now at 2nd. Marte at 1st, and here's Lindor.
0-1 pitch. Driven in the air deep to right field. It's hooking down the line towards the corner and foul. Lindor just got under it. And the count 0-2 to Francisco.
At the distance, but to the right. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Lindor strikes out. Now to the jam is Wilson. 2 down in the 9th with Campusano at 2nd base. Led off the inning with a double. He's still standing there. Xander Bogaerts trying to bring him in. Bogaerts hits one in the air to deep left field. That ball is high, far, and very gone. 2-run home run for Xander Bogaerts, his 4th of the year, and the Padres take a 4-1 lead. There's your insurance, and it comes from Xander Bogaerts.
And with Santana on the mound, Xander says, "Oye, como va?"
Hader will have his spates of wildness, and we're seeing it right now. And now Hader has walked 2 in the 9th, and Tommy Pham will come to bat as the tying run. And Pham hits one up the middle. That's a base hit. Alonso around 3rd. He'll come in to score. Tommy Pham with an RBI single. The Mets now have the tying runs on base. It's 4-2 San Diego. So here's Tomas Nido in the unlikely role as pinch hitter.
2 on with 1 out. Tying run at 1st base. Runners go, and a ground ball back to Hader. No play at 2nd, so he'll throw to 1st. Gets the out there. But because the runners were off, he had no play at 2nd base. He was thinking double play right out of the gate.
Now, if Alvarez comes through with a base hit, the Mets could tie the game here. McNeil at 3rd, Pham the tying run at 2nd, 2 out, bottom of the 9th, 4-2 Padres. Hader to the belt.
He stuck him out. The Padres win. It was a battle tonight for Hader. It takes 31 pitches to get through the inning, but he does. And the Padres win Game 2. Hader closes the door on the Mets.